is like making me very scared.
This is like every day lah. Yeah, on the spot.
Yeah, but I interview people like Robert Kiyosaki, not so scary. Interview you, a bit scary. Okay, so Hui Ming, like when you and the early founders, right, we first drew up the vision, it seemed, it didn't seem very achievable to you, or realistic. So I think you were one of those who's like, this is so audacious, right? And partly you're an accountant, you're a finance person. What's going on in your mind when we first set it up?
I think, honestly, early years, we put the plan together very haphazardly. Basically, he took one piece, I took one piece, the founders took one piece, and then we came together and pieced it together. And yes, I believe the dream was really big, but one thing that really hit me was that when I looked at the plan, it was a very nice dream. The plan looked good. And it looked like it had a lot of pillars that if we were to make a difference, if we were serious about it, this plan and this dream looked good. So yes, it was scary, it was big, but at the same time to me, it was like, so now how do we get started? So then we got started. Okay.
And over the journey, it's been very challenging. What do you think has been the most challenging part, or some of the most challenging parts? Okay, wait, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say the most challenging part is working with me. Okay, fine. Outside of working with me, what were some of the most challenging parts?
Working with you is not challenging. It is indescribable. Okay.
Okay, we'll skip that part. What other challenging parts?
I think, of course, there's a lot of challenges. The earlier years were challenges about, how to build our foundations, the financial constraints that we have, and stuff like that. But I think today, or for the last few years, I think the challenge I feel, and I believe you feel the same thing, is really it's knowing where we are going, how do we get there, and how do we provide the clarity for our people, for our organization, and also to always wonder, have we done enough? Are we supposed to do more? How much more do we have to do? And is what we are doing really bringing the impact that we wanted to see? So that's a big challenge, and that's always a question in my mind, is that how much more do we have to do? What do we have to do that's right so that we actually maximize the time that we have in the company, the people that we have, and to bring the greatest impact to the work that we want to do.
Okay, good. And were there moments of joy? I mean, what were some of your moments of joy?
Of course, there's a lot of moments of joy, right? I think for me, there's so many aspects. I mean, we do so many things in the company that the youth side brings me great joy, because every time we get involved in the youth camps, the different workshops that we do, just seeing the joy of the kids from before they join the camp or the workshop to the day they live, and seeing how they've transformed, and even better if we see the youth grow throughout their journey, like Christina, and see them bringing impact back to the communities, coming back and volunteering. I think that's the greatest joy. When we do work with the adults as well, I mean, we just finished one boot camp with Iceland, and it brings us a great joy when the work we did and the effort we put in, we can see that the people appreciate it, and they've learned, and they are willing to go back and make a difference in their community, in their company as well. With our employees, to me, the greatest joy is when we see them grow, when we see them develop, when we see them take new wings, in fact. They don't have to remain with us, and I've always said that also. And it's good that when they go out and they leave us and they become ambassadors for us out there as well. And they go forward to make a difference in the communities or the companies that they work with. So that brings me great joy, because the truth is we never ever lose an employee. Once a Leaderonomer, always a Leaderonomer, and I believe they're all here today actually, right?
And to prove our point, we invited Salika, who keeps hiring our employees away. She's right here with us. So we are very joyful when our employees are successful, right?
And I believe they do very well in other companies and bringing a lot of difference there as well.
What are we doing? Trying to pawn our employees away? Okay, never mind.
We are building leaders for the country. Okay.
So what are you grateful for?
A lot of things. I think I'm very grateful for the people that we have in Leaderonomics. I really think that in the early years, I don't even understand why anyone would join us. We were nobody, we didn't have an office, and yet, because of the dream that we had people who believed in us. So I'm very thankful for the people who believed in what we do, believe in the work that we want to do, the nation transformation that we want to do, and the employees of the past, the employees today as well, who go over and beyond every day. I honestly tell you that our people are very, very good. But they take a lot of crap from us and huge expectations, but yet they do it very willingly, because they too have the same passion, the same passion to want to build leaders, to see our nation transform, and to change our nation to be a very love-based country. That's what I really am grateful for. I'm grateful for our partners, all the faculty that have worked with us, who have journeyed with us, the people who have supported our work, our clients, our partners, our supporters for the youth work. I'm grateful for our spouses. Our spouses have to understand what we do and the amount of time that we do spend in building the organization. So Amelia, your wife who has to bear with all your crazy schedule, she's here today, and I think our spouses deserve a really huge clap for allowing us to do what we do.
Okay, my last question.
Wait.
Okay, my last question.
Wait.
Oh, got some more, okay. Now we
and
can't stop her.
No. And I think I thank God. I really have to thank God because I believe that we couldn't have done this on our own. And one of my favorite songs is Sejahtera Malaysia. It starts with Puji Tuhan, Puji dan syukur pada Ilahi, anugerahnya tidak terhingga. And I really believe that we are blessed, and when we are blessed, we can bless others. So I'm grateful for God.
Okay, one last question. What are your hopes for the future?
For Leaderonomics. Okay. I hope we achieve our mission. I really hope that we really can bring about nation transformation, and I'm glad today to say that we are in schools, and I think we are building the future generation. And from day one, I think my dream was to see Malaysia go back to its glory days, where we have credible leaders leading our country, where we have a system whereby our children and all that can grow up where there's justice and there's fairness and there are role models to lead the country and to help our future generation. The same thing, just like how my favorite song goes, actually the ending part says, Bersemara Malaysia tercinta, kibarkan panji kebesaranmu. I really hope that one day Malaysia is transformed, and that's our mission. If we can replicate that to other countries, then that's a bonus. So that's...
Very good. All right, let's give Hui Ming a big round of applause. Thank you, boss.